These are the signs of the times, signs that Malawians won't change. Change, they say, is a law of life. Malawians, not only those living on the home soil, are fighting for change. It is against this background that Malawians in the United Kingdom formed the Malawi Diaspora Forum, MDF, to speak with one voice and fight against oppression. Meeting in Nottingham under the theme Malawi Situation, MDF is asking President Bingu Mutharika to step down.
This is not a tribal, this is not a partisan home. PPM, UDF, MCP, Petra, DPP. If you are a member of these political parties are 40, but you are living in diaspora, you are welcome, because you have to fight and voice out good thing about Malawi. We have to succeed in giving Malawians their own safe rule. A government that they should trust. A government that should not oppress people when they are demonstrating. A government that should not threaten its citizens that we are going to smoke out you people. But before the president smoke us out, we should smoke him out of the state house. One Malawi.
One nation.
The civil society organizations are facing problems. Problems that are being oppressed, they're being tortured because they're on the ground. We are here to coordinate with the stakeholders, the international stakeholders, the British, the Americans, the Norwegians, the Germans, who are ready to help us, who are ready to help Malawi Diaspora Forum. And their response has been very overwhelming. We need to help our brothers and sisters in Malawi. Malawians need change, and they need change now. One Malawi.
One nation.
The politicians, the top people in government have come to a decision that Malawi cannot run without the diasporians. In government, they are said that there are 4 estates. And I want to assure you today that the diaspora has become the 5th estate of government. There is the presidency, the legislature, the judiciary, the media. And today we are adding a 5th estate of government. That's the diasporians. You have become an integral part of Malawi. The source of leadership in Malawi is in the diaspora.
Basically, I just want to encourage each one of us that we need to realize that we have a big responsibility. As we sit down here, it may look simple, but think that we are representing about 13 million Malawians that are home. My point is, we are abroad and somehow we are protected. The people that are in Malawi, they may not have a big voice as the way we may have, because Bingu will use his systems, will use the police to oppress them and silence them. But we in the diaspora will be putting pressure to Bingu's government. So I want each one of us to realize that we have a big responsibility and we should not take this just as a simple thing. We're gonna be a voice for Malawians, and Bingu is gonna know that, and I think he knows that.
We want Bingu Mutharika out of office by the 18th of October. Bingu has to go. Bingu has failed. Bingu does not represent the hope of the Malawian people. We want a better Malawi. And our friends in the civil society, they are telling us a better Malawi is possible. But how? A better Malawi is possible when we have removed the people who are holding us back. There is no freedom without the shed of blood. Yes. This is what we have to understand. For freedom to come, even Dr. Banda, when he was planning in the diaspora, even Chakufwe Chihana, when he was being interviewed before he boarded the plane back to Malawi, need Malawi to be freed. These 70-something leaders that we have will not enable Malawians achieve their hope. They do not offer any hope. That's why we say Bingu should go. Peter Mutharika shouldn't be given the ticket to the state house. John Tembo shouldn't be given the ticket to the State House. They do not represent what the youthful population of Malawi wants. Their generation is gone. They are retired. Their brains are retired. Their bodies are retired.
And MDF members feel let down by the president's behavior when he organizes beer parties for the vendors when the country is mourning its 19 souls lost during the July 20th mass protests.
As we know, Malawi is a mourning state as we speak, but the president decided to hold up a party to celebrate the slaughter of 18 people. I felt that was very inhuman and un-Malawian. And as a Malawian, honestly, I felt bad. Nothing inside solution. People are not learning, students are not learning. We have got from force, 2 of them now. They are waiting. We don't know when they're going to college. And if you can calculate the economic loss, it's huge. The waiting time, nothing in sight. I mean, it's a sad story.
The gentleman there was saying we have 2 Form 4s that are waiting for places at university. And the places are already scarce. Thus we have the quota system and everything else. Where are those people going to go to? And just last month, they have written their MC, isn't it? Was it last month? Where are those kids going to? We are going to have some form of intellectual development gap, which is going to affect the future generations. The impact, we can't see it now, but we are going to have loads of people who are just lurking about. And that's a catastrophe in itself. So if he has any iota of sense, if he can admit his mistakes, the best thing for him to do, the Minister of Education, is to step down. That's the Minister of Education. We thought that he, being a minister, a cabinet minister as well, he has access to the president by virtue of being a minister. But again, he is the brother to the president as well. So they meet privately as well, not just on business purposes. We thought education system, him being a professor as well, we thought the education system is going to be overhauled. But this is really, really bad. And I'm telling you, in 10, 20 years, we are going to pay for this. So this must happen now. This is not about giving an ultimatum like 91 days or what. He must step down now if he wants to clean his hands off the mess.
MDF believes in one Malawi and not a divided nation.
We voted ourselves in 1992 for change of system in Malawi, and this change of system should continue. When we voted, we wanted Malawi to become Malawi, not Malawi to become divided. Tribalism and regionalism is what is putting Malawi apart. We are being torn apart because we are calling ourselves by which tribe, by which region we are coming from. And this is what Bingu has taken advantage of. This is the time when Malawians will begin to understand. It takes someone to rediscover yourself, then you discover who you are. You first rediscover yourself. So this time we have to rediscover ourselves, who we are. Then we are going to know who really we are. So today, let's rediscover ourselves. We are Malawians. And because we are Malawians, we are a one nation. Let no man, let nobody come in and say, you are from the north, you are from the center, and you are from the southern. Because there is nothing like that when it comes to democracy.
It is better to die fighting for freedom than to live for life in chains. That is why, even far away from home, Malawians will continue to put up a fight against oppression and injustice. However, they realize that freedom is never given by the oppressor. It must be demanded. That's why they have ganged up to fight for the just cause. This is Peter Makosa reporting.
Eleanor Roosevelt said, "If you do not want to be criticized, say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing." Malawians refuse to be nothing.